Hey, what's up, guys? As you can see behind me, I kind of have a snowstorm going on right now. I live in Nova Scotia, Canada, so, these maritime provinces get pretty snowy at this time of year and pretty cold. I just spent the last 20 minutes shoveling my driveway. Anyway, as you can see by the title, today is officially day number 1 of quitting weed and caffeine. Now, for me, caffeine isn't so much a psychological addiction as weed is. So, with caffeine, I find as long as I kind of wean off, then I don't have a whole lot of psychological attachment to caffeine. Maybe a bit, like I still find even when I stop for periods of times, I will smell it and, want to drink it again. So I definitely have like a physical type of craving and a psychological component. But at the end of the day, when I put my mind to it, I can stick to a plan at least for a good amount of time. Over the past month, I've been weaning down quite a bit, and I've been experiencing some more minor withdrawal symptoms. I know in the past when I've gone cold turkey with quitting caffeine, that the withdrawal symptoms were just so intense that, for instance, I get really, really bad migraines if I just go from drinking a bunch of coffee every day to suddenly going cold turkey. I tend to get really tired by the end of the first day, and then the second day I'm just like, it almost feels like I'm drugged or something. I'm just like so weighed down and tired and sleepy. And then by the end of the second day, like I'm rocking a headache that's like one of the worst headaches ever. And I get to the point where like the pain is 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, and it just is ongoing, getting worse hour by hour by hour, and will last for 24 hours, 30 hours, and will not get any relief. And eventually what will happen is I just can't take it anymore, and I'm looking for caffeine. I'm eating a bunch of Tylenol and Advil and stuff just to try to get rid of this headache. And, eating Tylenol and Advil isn't great for your liver or your kidneys. So, it's not a great habit to get into if that is the repercussions. And at the end of the day, the headaches usually are so bad that I'd end up trying to drink some caffeine just to get rid of the withdrawal symptoms and the headaches because they're just that bad and it's just not worth it. And I find my mood just gets really unstable when I go too quickly. So that's why I kind of weaned off for the past month, and now I'm just finally kind of separating from it. I drank some coffee yesterday, and that was my last cup for a while, and I'm going to document how I feel over the next little while. And then the other thing is weed. So weed is a little bit of a different story. It's kind of the opposite. I don't have as much of a physical dependence, maybe a bit, but it's more psychological. It's more of I make the decision to quit weed one day, and then by the end of the day, it's almost like a whole different personality takes over, or a whole different like belief system. Like that person who made the decision to quit weed at the start of the day, who was so excited and so clear-minded, and it was just such a clear decision, suddenly it's almost like it's not even like those two parts of me, that one that wants to quit and the one that doesn't want to quit, are arguing with each other or something. It's almost like that person who was really inspired to quit or just really made that decision at one point of the day and said, hey, you know what, I'm done with it. You know what, I made the decision, I'm ready to let this go. That person just doesn't exist at a different part of the day. There's this other part of the day where I change my mind and I say, you know what, if I'm going to quit, maybe just one more time. And then when I make that decision, I'm like, yeah, let's go for it. Hey, why not? And that person who made that decision to quit in the first place, it's not even like he's fighting back anymore. It's weird because both of these versions of myself just feel like me in the moment. Like when I'm making the decision to quit in the morning and I'm so determined and so committed and clear, that just feels like me making that decision. And it's like very different priorities than myself at a different time of my day. And like when people are trying to quit a substance, usually you're saying, yeah, let's do it. Actually, no, like there's this fight, but for me, it's almost like there's just this switch in me that takes over. So it's a very psychological thing, and so that's one reason I'm making these videos, is that by speaking these out loud, by documenting my internal thoughts and like saying them out loud, I feel really helps me. And hopefully it will add a little bit of accountability. But I've noticed I've made videos before when I was trying to quit like cigarettes, for example, or yeah, and I found just making videos helped a lot. And some videos I didn't even publish, and just speaking my thoughts out loud really seems to help later on in the day. Anyway, I think that's all I had to say for today. I'll get into why I want to quit weed, maybe some of my history in later videos, but this is something that I want to document on a daily basis. So there's plenty of things to talk about, so I think this video has gone long enough, so I'll just leave it there. Have a great day, guys. Peace.